What up, famski? This is your friendly neighborhood resident Portuguese thick boy, Eric Lima here, telling you to don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous 9-time champs and feel the power. But not only that, you're watching another video episode from my secondary YouTube channel vlog in which I present to you all my sentimental thoughts come from my heart and my soul, and my mental oddball shenanigans come from my mind and brain. This is EML77 TV episode 910. After this, we'll be 90 episodes away from 1,000. Let's get right into it. As you know, this Friday night on SmackDown, the draft is happening, and the draft affects anybody and everybody, including champions and tag teams. This past Friday night, we saw two tag teams split. One was Heavy Machinery, and the other technically would be the New Day, splitting up as a trio. As you know, Big E is going to remain on SmackDown, doing a singles run, while Kofi, Kingston, and Xavier will operate as the tag team of the New Day, going to Raw. Now, as a trio, they're splitting up, and as a trio, the New Day has provided us for 6 great years of great entertainment and great performances in the WWE. Formed in 2014, but in 2020, as the year has not gone bad enough already, they end up splitting up. So y'all were wondering, that's why I'm wearing my Bootio shirt in honor of the New Day as a trio, and it's totally awesome. And it's been a big hit at the Portuguese Feast. Was it a few years ago? So it's a very, very special shirt. I'm probably going to keep it, and it's probably one of the most awesome shirts ever. So I have decided to. So in honor of the New Day, in a way of saying thank you, New Day, of Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E, 3 of the most entertaining superstars that come along in a long time as a trio, and for them to be together that long for 6 years total, it amazes me that for almost 6 years. It amazes me that they have achieved a lot in those 6 years, and it's really exciting to see that Kofi Kingston's accomplished a lot more. And I gotta tell you, but it is where the New Day, where they really, really shined. And the New Day, I'm going to miss them as a trio, and I'm going to miss the dulcet tones of Mr. Big E introducing them, to tell everyone not to be sour, and to clap for the world-famous 9-time champs and feel the power. We're not going to hear those dulcet tones of Big E on Monday Night Raw, unless Big E just does it and have it recorded or something like that. I don't know. It's not going to be the same without Big E as part of the New Day. But Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods will continue as the New Day unless they add a new member, and that would be the case. And I'm just really, New Day has been a very entertaining tag team in a long time. I think another, like the Rock and Sock Connection, Team Hell No with Daniel Bryan and Kane. The Street Profits are the recent entertaining team. So is Heavy Machinery. Now they're split up as well. So you're talking about, tag teams can bring up great, or factions can provide great entertainment. Look at D-Generation X and what they've been doing. So you're probably asking me, Eric, do you have your top 5? Or top, you have a list of favorite New Day moments. It was a lot of New Day moments, my favorite New Day moments, but I decided to do my top 5 favorite New Day moments. I thought it would be really cool to honor them and to commemorate their 6 years together as a tag team. So I have decided to show you my top 5 favorite New Day moments. Here they are. Let's start at number 5. The rivalry with the Usos, whether it be Rap Battle with Wale as host, or the Hell in a Cell match against them, I think the New Day and the Usos was the most entertaining tag team rivalry of the decade of the 2010s and now, and just in recent history of the WWE. And at the end, both teams have a lot of respect for each other, and that was the really cool part. And they brought out those two tag teams brought out the best in each other, and I will never forget how the Usos have been very successful as well. And I think they've been more in the spotlight thanks to the New Day. I think the New Day and Usos kind of picked each other up, which is really, really cool. And Really, totally awesome. Interactions. Number 4, interactions with The Rock and Chris Jericho. The Rock and Chris Jericho, two of the biggest entertainers during the Attitude Era, during the Invasion Era. I mean, these two guys will crack jokes, pull pranks, whatever. You talk about DX doing all the crazy entertainment earlier, but when The Rock came to his own, he started being entertaining. You know, when Jericho made his debut, he started being entertaining. He got more entertaining in WCW when he turned heel and feuded with Dean Malenko and did all this crazy stuff. But, you know, for the New Day to interact with them, it was really, really cool. And The Rock calling the unicorn horns on their heads, llama, part of that male genitalia. I'm not going to get into that. Begins with a P and ends with an S. You can draw out your conclusion from that. When The Rock looks at Big E, says he looks like the Incredible Hulk, Bang Durkle. I always say that Big E reminds me of Ahmed Johnson's DNA. And Carlton Banks' DNA got mixed up in a science experiment. Boom, you get Big E, which is pretty funny and is all right. Or if Mr. Hughes' DNA gets mixed up with Mark Henry's DNA, boom, or something like that. But in Chris Jericho, put New Day on the list of Jericho and called him Rudy, Tootie, and Booty, which I think is pretty funny. And which was pretty funny in its own right, and I think it's hilarious, to say the least. So, and that probably gives them the biggest rub as entertainers right there and then. So you're talking about the rivalry with Usos, with the interaction with The Rock. I thought, when New Day came out, I said, interrupting The Rock, I said, this is going to be fun. It's like if I knew I had a feeling that The Rock is going to interrupt someone, it would be the New Day because of the rivalry with the Usos. And it was the greatest, probably the greatest interaction I've seen with The Rock in a long time. And Chris Jericho, Jericho's about as hilarious as it get out. So I think, that's number 4. Number three, as you can see right here, I'm going to put this was number 3 of my favorite New Day moment. This became a reality. In fact, was it the Roadblock pay-per-view when the New Day introduced this? I'm like, what? They actually have this? And I tried this stuff, and it tastes pretty good. It reminds me of like Lucky Charms and all that, and I still got it sealed in the box. I don't know if I'm going to eat out of it or not, and just, they make Bootios. They make sure you ain't booty. They actually had this cereal, man. I'm sure they sell them online, but this is like the most, craziest thing I ever seen. Like, who knew they would make cereal out of this? This is probably the most crazy thing they came up with for the New Day, and just, I am amazed. I remember seeing this at FYE or something like that. I'm like, holy cow. And I will never forget this. So thank you, New Day, for this. This is probably the reason why I like the New Day, because they actually made this thing a reality and they spoke it into existence, and it is here. The New Day Bootio cereal, and you had the Buddha corn in the back, and just the Buddha corn masks and everything else. Unbelievable. I will never forget this. This is like the most hilarious thing in the world. All right, so that's number 3 on the list. Number 2, they became the longest reigning tag team champions in WWE history, surpassing Demolition. Over 482 days or 480 some odd days, they surpassed Demolition, and as a trio too. So they used the Freebird rules, and second longest tag team title reign. Demolition did that, and I believe the first tag team title reign they did that. But this is they did it on New Day did it on their second tag team title reign, and this was a huge moment for the New Day. So. And they were record-setting, and they had to defend the tag team titles twice in that record-setting day, and they end up retaining, which is really, really cool. So that's my second favorite moment. And the number 1 favorite moment of the New Day moments, Kofi Mania. When Kofi finally won the WWE Championship as the member of the New Day, it was a huge, huge deal. First actual African-American to wear the title, and he brought it to his home country in Ghana, and it was like a hero's welcome there. It was really, really cool. And he had the back, but he also had the backing of Big E and Xavier Woods. They knew how long and hard Kofi Kingston worked to get to that moment at WrestleMania 35, and it was the best moment ever. And for Kofi, and yeah, a lot of people get upset when he lost the title to Brock Lesnar in 8 seconds, which is really, really sad. But I have to agree, Kofi Kingston should have kept the title longer, and he'll have an opportunity at it again. I'm sure of it. It was really cool to see Kofi Kingston wear the title, and I'm really proud of that moment. It was my favorite moment. I became one of Kofi's fans, a Grand Slam champ as well, and it was totally, totally awesome. So let's run down the list of the top 5 favorite New Day moments. Rivalry with the Usos, interactions with The Rock and Jericho in number 4. Number 3, this came to existence. Budio Sirio became a reality. The longest tag team championship reign in WWE history. And Kofi Mania, Kofi Kingston being the WWE champion as a member of the New Day. I thought it was a really cool moment. And, we'll miss them. I'll miss them as a trio. I won't miss their. And I'm sure Xavier Woods is about and Kofi Kingston about as entertaining. And I'm sure they will try to keep the legacy of the New Day alive as a duo, and I'm hoping that's going to be the case. And I think, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods would excel as a tag team, nonetheless. So it was really cool. And they have their own podcast. Check them out if you have a Spotify like I do. Check them out there on Spotify and just or anywhere where you can listen to podcasts. And I think they have a lot to say. And check out Xavier Woods' Up, Down, Down channel. Video games and wrestling and wrestlers come together to see Xavier Woods interact with his friends, like with the party on Wednesdays for Uno Day. So I think it's really cool. So New Day as a trio, thank you for your great entertainment. And I know you guys will be all right. You guys will be fine. And I think you will be successful. I think the spirit of New Day will live inside of Big E as he gets his run on SmackDown, and I'm sure he'll run into Roman Reigns. And I'm hoping that if Jey Uso does not get the title from Roman Reigns, you're gonna see Big E challenge Roman Reigns, and that's gonna be the coolest thing ever. And if Roman Reigns loses the title, he'll feud with The Rock at that point. If The Rock decides to come back, and remember he got tested positive for COVID, I'm sure he's fine by now. There's no doubt about it. The guy is lifting weights. He knows how to get healthy and all that. Another thing too, Kofi Kingston, his situation when he's now on Raw, if Retribution stays on Raw, Mustafa Ali is going to have a bone to pick with him now that he's got Retribution. So it's going to be very interesting to say the least. And I'm sure there's going to be some unfinished business there with Mustafa Ali and Kofi Kingston. That'll be a heck of a matchup, to say the least. So a lot of things can happen here. So thank you, New Day. And you brought a smile to my face. You made me laugh a couple of times. You guys cracked me up. And I hope you, like I say, your legacy, you always will be the New Day to me, no matter how separate you guys are. Thank you. And keep undoing your thing now. Splitting 2 brands. Unless networks say, well, we can't split up the New Day as a trio. We got to make a trade or something like that. That will be something to consider because trades can happen. So you never know what's going to happen. All right, then. I'll see you guys later, everybody. Night is 10 of 10. Got to get ready to get some sleep and get ready for work tomorrow. It's Columbus Day. It's supposed to be a holiday, but I don't care. I got to work. So I'll see you guys later. Guys, have a wonderful night, and God's bless, and I'll see you in episode 911. Remember now, 90 episodes away from 2,000. Peace to 2,000. 1,000. See, my brain's getting tired now. All right, peace, love, and don't be booty. Okay, see you later. Good night.